Las Muertas is the new Netflix limited series from the great Mexican director Luis Estrada. It is, I believe, 8 episodes. I am reviewing the first 3 episodes for you, going to give you my overall impressions. This is based off a true story of a group of sisters, of a family of sisters in Mexico in the 40s through the 60s that ran brothels that were basically the Tony Sopranos of their era, mafioso types running brothels, doing a lot of very horrible things to other women that they had purchased. So the subject matter is very, very, very disturbing as a true story. So I was interested to see how Luis Estrada, whom I have mad respect for, with his movies Infierno, Herod's Law, and Que Viva Mexico recently, how he was going to be able to tackle it. And it makes sense that he tackles it on a sweeping storytelling level of a limited series, because 1 episode, no. 2 episodes, no. A movie, no. A longer movie, no. This is really an epic story to tell with many moving parts. So let's go with first the actors, Alfonso Herrera and the great Paulina Gaitan. Absolutely light up the story, where Paulina Gaitan's one of the sisters. First episode in, it's a love story, and you get on a kooky kind of Coen Brothers level, add that dark comedy that Estrada does so well, that these two people are passionately in love with each other. It kind of ends when they ask him to dispose of a body. We move on to the second episode where the other sister is featured, and she's the madam. She's the older sister. She is the madam of the brothels, and she's absolutely ruthless in business with other people. And it's interesting because at first she's unlikable, and what Estrada does, he doesn't get you to understand them. He gets you to see their complexities. This is not the same as let's make the modern storytelling of let's make the villains likable. It's that Tony Soprano take of like, I can't believe that I like this awful person, this awful character, but I just can't get enough. And that's what really these 3 first episodes lay out, is that it almost starts off too light, too kooky, and you're just like, what's going on here? And then by the end of episode 3, you're like, oh yeah, these guys are horrible people that do horrible things, and they're not making light of it. Now, I want to tell you too. So then on a visual aspect, right? Visually, the movie's top notch. The period, the time, the filming, absolutely incredible production elements that Luis Estrada always knocks it out of the park with. Here's another thing that Luis always does. He is a great truth sayer of the times. And he's saying that at this time, this is Mexico, meaning all the different players of the story is like, yes, these sisters at the end of the day are to blame, and it's getting heavier and heavier with each episode, because their empire is falling apart, and the horrible things that they're doing each other to each other and to these women is coming out to play. there's other parts involved, more corruption involved from heads of state that they cater to, who at first are 100% in cahoots with them, to turning their backs on these women. But it's all because of corruption, greed. And Estrada is great at showing this in all his films, and does it again with Las Muertas. I mean, this is grand storytelling and being very truthful that, listen, not everything's beautiful. Not everything's great that's happening in the state of affairs in Mexico in the 1950s. And wow, he doesn't hold back. What's amazing too is that these characters get more complex as we're watching along, because the madame, right, the older sister that we see, who I absolutely cannot stand, there's an episode dedicated to her son and what a curse of a son he is. And you get how she loses her mind when the son is killed off. I mean, it is truly Shakespearean. And Estrada always does that. Always does it. That never lets me down. This is the sub, like I said, if you could take the subject matter, it's thrilling storytelling watch. It's just thrilling to watch. Now there is a lot of nudity, there's sex scenes, there's language, there's drinking, which Estrada is never unfiltered about that. That's another reason why I love Estrada. So I appreciate how Estrada in these first 3 episodes is handling with care not to glorify these 2 women too much. In real life too, it was 4 sisters. For this storytelling, he's made it into 2 sisters. He's kind of, funneled it into 2 sisters. It's a great cast. There's so many great character actors as well, which Estrada has done with all his other films. I cannot wait to get back to this and finish out the rest of Las Muertas. It is on Netflix right now. The whole season is on Netflix right now. It's in Spanish. You can get the English subtitles if you see fit. And like I said, if you love that very dark comedy, that early Coen brothers, Blood Simple, just unflinching, and at the same time whimsical storytelling, you're gonna love Las Muertas.